What the hell is that thing?
Four-year-old chestnut gelding by Nyquist out of San Juan, right in Kentucky, owned by Entity Racing Stable, trained by Saul Morales, right into Para this morning from Skibidi Riz.
And I was about 10, and my song sounded like this.
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore. They've moved along, they've changed, and now they find me quite a bore. Way back then it was okay to be a little weird, but all my friends are dead.
Hey out there, I presume 20-somethings who watch movies somehow. It is I, internet personality, Melt Content, with another episode of that show that you watch on YouTube. It's called, let me think. Let me check my notes. Oh yeah, it's called 10minutedailyvideo.net. It's your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. So, I know you've watched Obsession, and you know I've watched Obsession. So let's talk about Obsession. I have a few takes about Obsession that I think are maybe a little unique, maybe not. There's about 8 jillion takes about it, so if I overlap with somebody else, I apologize, but whatever. Parallel thinking. My first take is Bear is essentially a villain the entire movie. There's a lot of takes on when exactly is Bear a villain. Bear's a villain when he makes an crazy person wish, and the person that he knows very well acts completely different.
Why are you getting in my car?
Let's go to your place.
You are honestly freaking me out.
From then on, him taking any advantage of it and not trying to solve it means Bear is basically a villain from the get. I don't think there's any point from when he makes the wish and he's confused by Nikki's behavior that he's not a villain. In fact, I think there might be a parody rom-com in this movie where a slightly more assertive Bear type person realizes what he did right away, and the entire movie's premise is about him trying to get his friend out of the curse, right? That could have been interesting. There could have been horror in that too. So I'm not interested in the take of, oh, Bear became a villain here or there or whatever, which is like too much of the discourse, I think. My second take is that Obsession has maybe one of the best trailers in all of in trailers history in a while history. So, okay, on this channel, I talk a lot about trailers and how they're bad. Most of the time, I don't like when a trailer uses footage from the movie, which basically means I hate all trailers. Once in a great while, a movie puts out a trailer that is absolute perfection. And by once in a while, I mean once in the 70s, and it's called magic.
Abracadabra, I sit on his knee. Presto, changeo, and now he is me. Hocus pocus, we take her to bed. Magic is free. We're dead.
Josephine Levine presents Magic, a terrifying love story starring Anthony Hopkins, Anne Margaret, and Burgess Meredith. Rated R.
That footage, that trailer might as well be a painting at the beginning of an Ari Aster film. It gives you broad strokes of what the movie's going to be about and shows a creepy puppet the whole time and tells you it's a movie. Perfect. No notes. It's my favorite trailer of all time. Obsession's trailer is this.
What's up? I was calling to see if there's a way I can alter a wish. Like to cancel your wish? No. It's okay to keep the... I just want to know if I can, alter it a little. I'm sorry, we don't really do that. No? If you have any questions about how the wish works, or if you read the back of the box... Is it even real? Yeah, it's real. No, I know that is her love real? Just because you chose this for her doesn't make it less real.
This is a scene from the movie, and so like this is like the other acceptable way to do a trailer, which is a complete scene from the movie, or it seems like a complete scene from the movie, but it doesn't give anything away and yet gives you vibes of what the piece is about. The fact that the character's talking about a wish and at the end it's called Obsession, you get an idea what the wish is probably doing. This ad is so genius for so many levels. I have to assume that Curry Barker made it himself.
My lore-obsessed brain does make me want to ask you, though, do you have a full One Wish Willow Bible?
I really like how flippant everybody who knows about the One Wish Willow is about the magic. Like, the magic's absolutely real, the wishes absolutely work, but no one will be straightforward with Bear about it at any point.
Nothing really.
So she's just fucked forever?
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as you live.
I really like the idea that they live in a universe where magic doesn't otherwise exist, unless apparently you're like the people who know about One Wish Willows.
And second of all, I'm fucking with you. They're right here. Yeah. You made a shitty wish and now you want to reverse it. But you can't come in here with this energy, man. Did you call the number on the back?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
More than that, I really like how Curry Barker has really no solid lore about the thing at all.
Of how it works and
how it works, where it came from, who makes them.
Nope.
Apparently, he just wanted to design something with his mom. His mom's a designer, so they came up with basically a whiz-bang, back of the magazine type product, like an X-ray glasses type thing. And it's great. It looks cool. I'm sure it'll end up being a very popular merch item for many different people.
Well, they're kind of like collectibles, so some people don't open them, but the people who do, come back and complain.
So yeah, and I just really like how everyone's like, yeah, it works, duh. Yeah, it's real, duh. I think my last take is this cat death thing. My last take is I think the cat death is a microcosm for the entire movie. So we see Bear at the beginning of the movie, he's out doing whatever, and then he comes home, and the first thing we see is the dead, adorable kitten, and then you go through the house and you see that the whole house has been ransacked by the cat, and it has gotten into pills. How did the cat get into pills? They also show that the medicine cabinet doesn't close all the way. They show that he lives in his grandmother's house later in the movie, and it kind of is implied that he hasn't bought clothes in a while. He's just wearing his grandfather's old clothing. Basically, what we're learning about Bear in this first little bit is sort of a microcosm for the rest of the movie. When you watch the movie, there's a part of you that does sympathize with Bear. It does seem like Bear didn't do anything wrong for the horrible things that happen around him. But because of Bear's careless behavior, he let his cat die. Because of Bear's careless behavior,
I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the fucking world.
He let his friend and person who didn't really want to date him in the first place get magically obsessed with him because he was too careless. And then once there was something fishy going on, like I said, he didn't do anything to try to fix it. He didn't do anything to try to save anyone, just like he was careless with the oxycodone and the medicine cabinet. As a cat owner at many times, I know it's not totally possible to keep everything in your house safe, but if you close a door like a bathroom door, they usually can't open doors. So he's just careless, and his carelessness led to the death of his cat. His carelessness led to
Kiss me.
Rip my eyes out of my fucking skull and shove the barrel of my pussy.
So basically, if you felt like any sympathy for Bear, you watched the movie wrong. You're not supposed to sympathize with Bear when he loses his cat any more than you're supposed to sympathize with Bear when he gets, Nikki in her situation. You can sympathize with the cat, you can sympathize with Nikki, you can sympathize with the rest of the friends, but Bear, no.
What would be so bad? What's so bad about being with me?
Free will.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Blah.